2019 BDO World Darts Championship Preview. Can anyone stop Glen Durrant and Lisa Ashton? The 2019 BDO World Championship gets underway on Saturday and there are runaway favorites to win both the men's and women's events at Lakeside. Glen Durrant has won the last two editions of the men's tournament, while Lisa Ashton has triumphed in 4 of the last 5 women's competitions. Both are heavily fancied to keep hold of their trophies come the end of the World Championship this year, with most bookies offering around even money on the defending champions. With such heavily fancied and dominant champions heading into both events, is there anyone who can spring a surprise on the Lakeside stage? Both are coming into the World Championship having won the last major ranking title on the BDO calendar, the Finder Masters. Although both have won multiple tournaments this year, neither go into the World Championship as top seeds in their events, which may have left a seed of doubt over their form in some people's minds. However, the victories at the Finder Masters at the start of December show just how well they are playing, and Ashton followed this up with an impressive display, even in defeat, at the PDC World Championship. Durrant has won 5 events since the 2018 World Championship, losing in the final of 4 more, while Ashton has won 11 tournaments since her last Lakeside visit. In short, they are both playing very well. In only his second appearance at the BDO World Championship, Michael Unverbuchner is a serious threat to Durrant's throne. The German debuted last year in the preliminary round as a qualifier and surged all the way to the semi-final, knocking out Jamie Hughes, Martin Phillips and Richard Veenstra along the way, before a narrow loss to Mark Mgini in the last 4. Unverbuchner, 30, has not fully capitalized on that performance, only winning the Swiss Open in 2018, but his performance at the PDC's Grand Slam of Darts earned him some attention. Wins over Ian White and Steve Hines saw Unverbuchner through his group, then he beat James Wade to reach the quarterfinals where he was downed by Gary Anderson. An impressive display on his Wolverhampton debut. Last year's beaten finalist and number 1 seed, Mark Mgini, is obviously a contender again, and could be set for another semi-final clash with Unverbuchner. The Gladiator has picked up 4 titles since his narrow defeat to Durrant in the 2018 World Championship final and has been consistent in reaching the latter stages of tournaments throughout the year. Few would bet against another Durrant vs Mgini final, and it could be just as close as it was last year when Duzza picked up the 7-6 win. Durrant leads the overall head-to-head between the two 8-4, but in 2018 it stood at 2-2, so Mgini would be confident of the win should the top 2 seeds meet once again. The likes of 2015 champion Scott Mitchell and 2-time winner Scott Waits will never be an easy match for anyone at a World Championship. But a bigger threat to Durrant could be number 3 seed Jim Williams. The Welshman is steadily improving each year and picked up 5 titles in 2018, most recently the Northern Ireland Open in October. The 34-year-old reaching the semi-finals of the World Trophy, Masters and Finder Masters this year, so he has been knocking on the door, if not quite kicking it open. This could be his time. 2 interesting debutants at Lakeside this year are former PDC major finalists Wes Newton and Andy Hamilton, who have come to take on the BDO's best after losing their PDC Tour cards. Of the 2, it is Hamilton that appears to have the better chance of success at the World Championship, having shown much more encouraging form of late. The Hammer is a former PDC World Championship finalist, and while he is not at the level he was in 2012, he is playing his best darts for 2 or 3 years. A reinvigorated Hamilton will be a test for anyone on the Lakeside stage. Ashton actually has a tough first-round match against Japanese star Mikaru Suzuki, but assuming she comes through that, it will be many of the usual faces that will be looking to dethrone her. Anastasia Dobromyslova has won this tournament 3 times before and was beaten by Ashton in the 2018 final. Since then she has picked up 5 titles and also had a crack at the PDC World Championship, although her first-round clash with Ryan Joyce didn't go brilliantly. While Ashton would go into a clash with Anna as the clear favorite, their head-to-head record is very even at 16-14 in favor of the Englishwoman. In 2018 they have met 10 times and Anastasia leads that set of matches 6-4, so there is not a great deal between these two superstars of women's darts. Going into the tournament as number 1 seed is Lorraine Winstanley, who is certainly a contender for the title after a fabulous year on tour. Winstanley has won 3 titles, including the last 2 she competed in, while she reached the final of 3 more tournaments and was incredibly consistent at reaching at least the last 8. The 2017 Masters champion has tournament pedigree, but has never quite shown it on the biggest stage, with her best World Championship performances a semi-final run in 2012. Could this be the year she changes it around? Elsewhere, the usual suspects of Dita Hedman, Fallon Sherrock, Trina Gulliver and Aileen de Graaf will all fancy their chances, but have to be at their very best to upset Ashton. Of that bunch, it seems that it is Sherrock that would have the best chance after picking up a huge amount of silverware over 2018. The 2015 World Championship finalist won 10 titles in 2018 and was the runner-up at the Finder Masters most recently, so her form has been pretty spectacular. At just 24 years old she is still improving, and this could be the time she realizes her immense potential at Lakeside. Men's 11/10 Glen Durrant 8-1 Michael Unterbuchner 9-1 Mark Mangini 12-1 Scott Mitchell 18-1 Wesley Harms 18-1 Jim Williams 18-1 Scott Waits 21 Kyle McKinstry 21 Andy Hamilton 25-1 Dave Parletti 31 Paul Hogan 33-1 Richard Veenstra 41 Adam Smith Neal 41 Wes Newton Women's 10-11 Lisa Ashton 5-1 Anastasia Dobromyslova 9-1 Fallon Sherrock 9-1 Dita Hedman 14-1 Aileen de Graaf 16-1 Mikaru Suzuki 16-1 Lorraine Winstanley 16-1 Trina Gulliver. Odds courtesy of Betfair. More Premier League Darts 2019 lineup announced as Raymond van Barneveld makes the cut. More, what channel is Lakeside Darts on? BDO World Championship schedule, dates and draw.